Yo, what up, Space Cadets? It's your boy Stoney coming to you with an unboxing video here at the TCM Museum of Minnesota, only on the Space Corps podcast. Let's fucking kick it.
Oh, Space Corps floating high, forever in the endless sky. It died but never said goodbye. Space Corps goes orbiting by.
So let's check out another one from the last toy store, and these ones I'm pretty pumped about. So these are the Living Dead doll versions of the Leatherface that just came out. Now they did do a Living Dead doll Bubba however long ago, which that one's all right. You know, I mean, it's, you know, again, these are fucking dolls, you know, so the look of them are always kind of weird. But these ones looked even better. So let's move some of this shit out of the way. Ooh, they got something's in there. Something's in there. Let's see what the fuck that is in a minute. But again, homies, last toy store. These guys are always great. And they asked me, and actually I think now I'm recalling the conversation. They asked me ahead of time when this was shipping because they knew that I am an out-of-box collector. And they said, hey, are you going to open yours? And I said, yeah, I'm probably going to open up one or maybe two, I'm not sure. And they said, well, we had a couple that have some packaging that was a little bit damaged. And I said, say no more. Send me those fucking ones. You guys fucking got it. So the fucking packaging on this is beautiful. And that's why I told myself I was a little torn. I wasn't sure because I really like the way it's displayed. I'm probably going to keep one in a nice box. But the idea was that I was going to have both of them displayed, so I might still open it up anyway, or just buy a fucking third one. But this was fucking sweet, dude. The fact, here we go. Here's my little slight rant on this. The fact is, Living Dead dolls could have sold this as two pieces. They did not have to do this where you are able to switch out the head sculpts and in theory have two different dolls, figures, whatever. They easily could have packaged these in two different ones and doubled up their money. They did not. And I really fucking respect the hell out of them for doing that. I really think that's a really, really honest, kind thing to do to your customers. So really big shout out to them on that, man. So let's see here. We got the one that's pretty dinged up. This one I'm going to keep over here. I'm on the fence if I'm going to open that one or not, but let's take a look at this bitch. So let's cut that bitch out right there. And let's see how they really look. Let them breathe, baby. You fucking inbox collectors. You don't know what you're missing. So, I do like on the backside, they give you a bloody wall and stuff. So if that was your type of thing for collecting, you could do that. Not me, but that's okay. I like options. Now, the head sculpts on these really were what got my attention right off the bat. I was really excited about just the way they looked. And again, these are Living Dead dolls. So it's the fact they're going after kind of doll-like things. It's in their fucking name. So obviously it's weird, you know, whatever. But the head sculpt on the pretty woman is really fucking cool. This hair needs to get fluffed the fuck out. Looks like a goddamn perm on old Bubba. But I really fucking dig that. I think the head is great. Love how he came out. Goddamn right, dude. So, and then we've got the Killing Mask version. And you know, the apron is good. Everything's good on this. I like it. The hands, the elbows do not articulate there. It's just one solid fucking arm up and down. But again, the hair is just like, it's almost like he's wearing a fucking helmet. Again, notoriously the old fucking one, which I've got over there. I ain't getting it right now. Fuck off. I dig it though. They're pretty good. And so then we got our chainsaw. Let me set him down. The chainsaw is in pretty cool condition. I like the color they went with pretty well. There's blood on the end of the chainsaw. That shit's pretty good. So I dig that. And then, of course, they also give you the jacket to switch over to the Pretty Woman. So let's get that thing. A little look-see here, baby. All right. Yep, the coat's looking nice. A little tattered up in the good way. You know, they're giving them a little bit of screen look to it. So let's take a look here. How does this motherfucker, is this the backside? Okay, so the back strap that's holding them in is pretty elastic. I don't feel like I'm going to break the fuck out of this thing if I do swap it over. Now the question is, do I take the fucking apron off or do I just slip this over the top? Yeah, you got to take the apron off, man. I kind of don't want to be honest with you. I don't want to swap it over. Let's see how easy the heads pop off. All right. And the cool thing about this one is if you look, that's kind of how it is. Like, you know, a lot of them, it's like you've got just this little peg that goes down, but there's where the ball is for getting that thing on there. So just for the sake of checking it out. Oh, yeah, she's a tight fit, too. In a good way, I'd like to say. I think that's nice. I don't feel like this is chins. There we go. Yeah, that was a fucking tight fit. So getting that head sculpt on there, bitch ain't going nowhere, man. So I dig that. Let's redo what the fuck we just did. That one went on a lot faster, a lot easier. So they did a good fucking job with this, man. I tell you what. Shout out to Living Dead dolls. Yeah, you guys did good. I dig it. Ooh, this fucking chainsaw popped right out there. I must not have had it in right. So, yep, I dig it. Good shit right there. So, those are still out and about, I believe. I don't think those are anywhere sold out. Check that shit if you guys haven't. Get it to your collections. Buy two so you can have both Pretty Woman and Killing Mask, both versions to display. Again, I'm not a huge Living Dead doll collector. I'm not a huge Funko Pop collector, but of course, you throw some fucking chainsaw shit, sprinkle that in there, you know I'm going to goddamn buy it. Now, I gave it a little bit more time. Here's the thing, is that, nah, dude, I want to fucking open these things up. The packaging is beautiful. Again, I give them huge props. It's very fun to just display it like this. Everything looks good, you know, on all sides about it. Totally cool. But here's the deal, is that, one, he fits real well right over there. Plus, I got that extra head sculpt. It's going to go down there with all the Pretty Woman stuff. That was one thing I didn't even think about right there, is that, you know, yeah, you have one figure to display this and one figure to display the Pretty Woman, but then you get extra head sculpts out of the whole fucking thing. So that's an extra thing to even figure out. But as much as I like the packaging, I want to open both these fucking things up. So here's the part is I really want to walk through with everybody just in real time what it's like to switch over to Pretty Woman from the Killing Mask. I know I kind of touched on it a little bit ago when we did the first initial opening, but now it's kind of got me thinking, right? Hey, let's go through the real process of it. So let's get that out of the deal. Now, you will have yourself, you know, an extra fucking jacket from the first one. I can't imagine a single fucking reason why I would need that, but for right now, I'm going to throw that in the old fucking package of extra bullshit. Get that down. Of course, we got the great chainsaw once again, bloodied. Got the head sculpt. The hair is atrocious, but the head sculpts are gorgeous. We got, once again, the shirt, or the jacket. I'll keep that one close because we got one open already right here. Now we got this boy. Gel silica packet. Throw that bitch back in there. Get it the fuck out of your way. So this one's going to be Pretty Woman. So again, how easy does the head come off? As I showed last time, very fucking nice and easy. But still snug. It's not like it's just going to fall off out of nowhere. So while we got the head off, we're going to take that part down. And then we're just going to shimmy that down the belly, right? That back side that's holding it on is elastic. It's like a little rubber band. We're just going to completely take that off. And that is easy peasy, baby. We want to then put on the Pretty Woman jacket before we put the head sculpt back on. I'm sure it wouldn't matter either way, but we're just going to do it for the sake of ease. So let's get our shirt on. our jacket or whatever the hell we want to call it. All right, good, good, good. That's nice and easy. I like how easy that went. That was fucking dope. So let me just pull it over right so we can get that kind of underneath the collar of the t-shirt or of the shirt. All right. Looking good there, Bubba. And then last part to me is attaching that head sculpt, making sure that gets on there just fine. It's tight to get it on, but it's in a good way to me, at least as far as I'm concerned. I do like that the tie has a little bit of elastic, rubber bandy part at the top. So we can get that fucker back on nice and easy. And then to me, it's definitely all about the chainsaw dance, baby. So let's see if we can't get it up high before we do anything else. So we got ourselves that chainsaw up there. Ooh. Yeah, the hand does not hold it super well. Now, if we were to bring it outward, great. But again, the hands don't articulate as easy. So let me see what the fuck we can do here. I like to get it attached to the top. We can, but again, this shit does not move around as easy. I'd love to get both hands on top of this chainsaw. So that's what I'm going to fucking try to go for right now. I don't want to fucking break the bars, though. So I'm going to do instead, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to see if I can attach it to this side, which I can. All right, good. Now let's just see how we can raise up the arms. Which we can, move it in, get this chainsaw up and out, and try to snap that. All right, we can. Close enough. We can't get it up over his fucking head. So that kind of sucks because usually he's fucking up high, right? We can't. So instead, I want to move this down a little bit. Fuck it, dude. We're just going to do this way. We're going to do that. That looks good. I think it looks pretty damn good. There's no other extra weapons or accessories or any of that shit. Here's how we make the Pretty Woman version. Again, I love the head sculpt on it. I really think it's got a lot of good character to it. Backside there. The old boots are looking pretty fucking good. So, again, if you buy one of each so you can display both, just know that you're going to have an extra head sculpt per. So you can do whatever the fuck you want with that, man. Totally dig that shit.